Hey guys, this is going to be a tutorial for new players that just came to League of Legends or this style of games or something. Normally for new people that just got, because this game is growing pretty rapidly and there's new players that need to know how to play. So first off, you're gonna log in and you're gonna have the option to play the tutorial. I strongly suggest you play the tutorial just so you can get the basics. So I'm gonna take this off that you've done the tutorial, and then once you hit play, you can choose up the PV. You could choose PvP, Classic, or Dominion. Dominion is the new 5v5, more fast-paced game. I'll get into that. I normally don't play that, so I might not know much about this. I know many of you guys will be better than me, or something like that. But this is just to get some knowledge out of this. If you're new, I know I'm pretty good. So I can tell you guys a little bit something. So now, when you hit play, you're gonna have the option to go classic or I mean not classic, co-op versus AI, co-op versus AI. You're gonna want to start off playing that, and you're gonna have an option to go beginner or intermediate. I find both of them like the same. It really doesn't matter. In case you want to just play Dominion first, go ahead and do that, but I play Classic most of the time. You're first inside the game. You're going to have an option for the free champions, the ones with the exclamation mark. There's 10 free champions every week, or every 2 weeks, or I forgot. But the ones with the exclamation marks are the free ones. You're going to start out with those ones. Just start playing around with them. You can click on them and then click on them near your name, and you could see all about them. And you can see their skins, you can see their abilities and their lores. There's videos now to see. Master Yi is currently free, so I'll start out with that. Another person might be easy to play is Misfortune or Caitlyn. Caitlyn's very easy to play. And so I'm gonna start out with that, and then you have your summoner spells down here. You're only gonna start out with a fraction of these since I'm level 30, but try not to go revive. I know some people use it, but smite is mostly for junglers, which I'll get into later. So don't try to go that. Main spells that you should use when you first play: exhaust, teleport, ghost, heal, surge, ignite, and flash. Those are really good for when you first start to play. But runes and masteries you're not going to be worrying about too much until you're level 30, or runes until you're like your level 30, and then masteries once you get more levels. But right here is after you choose your thing, you could choose your skin, which I have a custom Master Yi skin, so I'll just go with that. Skins can be unlocked with Riot points, and Riot points are given free sometimes from Riot. So once this game starts, I'll get into it. Alright guys, once you start off the game, you're going to be entered here next to the shop. This is the shop, which you'll learn in the tutorial. And you're going to have to buy an item. Now, you can follow the recommended items, but once you're more, you can look up builds and stuff like that. So I'm just going to start with the recommended item just for sake. Doran's items are great for any Doran's shield, Doran's blade, Doran's ring. Defense, attack, magic. Simple as that. And then you're going to have to choose one of your spells, which you can look up which one. Mostly you want to get one of the ones that do stuns or slows first, or if they do a lot of damage, you could go with the damage one. So next, once you're inside the game, you're going to try not to play with the champion lock like this, which gets a little bit annoying. I mean, if you can play good like that, go ahead, but good players, or once you're like level 30, you should be able to play with just the movement of the camera like this.
Certainly.
And at 130 the minions will spawn, and you'll have a choice to go either bottom, mid, or top. Mostly mid is about AP mid carries.
Do not fear the unknown.
AP, or not AP, mid, or just any mid character, solo character that could do good by itself. Now, if you choose to go mid once you're in a game, you're choosing not to have a teammate to back you up or get you kills. Now, that could be a problem for some people. So once you first start out, I strongly suggest you go with a teammate. And that what I'm doing here is what you're gonna want to focus on is last hitting. Never ever auto attack, because you're gonna push up your lane, and it's just gonna you're gonna be at their turret, and it's just not gonna be a good thing. You'll be vulnerable to ganks, which as you can see, you try to last hit them when they're like a little, ooh, alright, but little health, very little health. Alright, since my lane's being pushed up since there's no other champion, I just wanted to show you guys that. And the main base of the game is you try to get this turret, you try to get all the turrets that lead up to their nexus. There's the inner turret, and then the next turret, the outer turret, and then the one that guards their inhibitor, which once you take that down, it spawns super minions for your team, and it's only a limited time. And then you got 2 turrets protecting the main nexus, and unless you take the nexus down, that's a game. You can win before you take that down if your other team just chooses to surrender, but that's about the basics. And then once you go, if you go into the brush, the brush makes you invisible unless you're attacking, unless they have ward vision, or unless they hit you inside of it and they could see you. So, but if they have no wards in it or nothing like that, like a Teemo Shroom, then you'll be safe for that. Alright, so I'm now inside of a bot game. So I'm going to start out by taking my Dorn's Blade, which I would just take anyways. And it looks like me and Kate are going to go bot. Normally, bottom is a 2-person, and then the jungler. Jungling is someone that stays out of the lane. He levels up by killing the internal jungle monsters. And normally a solo person will go top. And me and Kate, normally a support character goes with an attack damage character at bottom, but right now we're just in a bot game, so it doesn't really matter. But Vigor is going mid. He's an AP character, as like I said before, that most likely AP carries would go mid. You've got dangerous eyes. So once you start out, just wait by the if you're not protecting your jungler, which you probably won't have that until you reach higher levels. But once you start out, just stay near the turret. Don't try to enter the brush, or unless your teammate is well, if you're in a bot game, the bots aren't going to try to gank you in the brush, but never travel along the side of the brush. If you're playing against other players, never travel on this side of the brush when your minions come up. Always travel where Caitlyn. You see Caitlyn, travel on that side so you have some meat shields.
I know what I'm doing.
Any abilities that the other team will use if they're inside of the brush already. See, as you can see, there's a support character, Sona, and a Caitlyn.
Not a problem. Handle me, summoner.
Now what you want to focus on is last hitting. You don't want to be too aggressive, because you'll attract minions' aggressiveness, which actually can add up and do some real damage to your health. So right now I'm just going to go in and use a spell. That's pretty much what you want to do. Use a spell, get a healer, and then get out of there. It's more like harassing. I mean, if you and your teammate plan out a gank, that's totally fine. But for right now, you just want to harass.
You've got dangerous eyes. I like that.
And not even. Sorry, my little brother's in the back there. So just ignore that. But Right now, bots are going to be really easy, so right now I'm just going to exhaust this one. Oh, I got exhausted as well. Oh. So we just got that double kill, and that's pretty good. So what you're going to want to be aware of, if there's a jungler on their team, which they're probably going to be taking Smite, which our jungler Skarner has taken Smite. Smite is only for junglers, and junglers will use Smite to kill the jungle minions faster, like the bugs, not the buff monsters. So once you and your teammate have killed someone, or you might want to take an advantage of getting some hits in the tower. You try not to take tower hits very in the beginning unless your character is very, very tanky. It's going to take a massive amount of hits, or a massive amount of damage from the tower. And so once you're out of mana and you feel like you need to... Once you're out of mana and you feel like you do need to...
You've got dangerous eyes. I like that.
Called going back to the base.
An enemy has been slain.
Then you can go pick up some more items. Try not to be gone for too long, because you normally don't want to go until...
Don't get cocky.
Whoop. You normally don't want to go back so often because of you get less experience. Now, my teammate just died from the bots and ran right into that trap, which is very dumb, but... Right here, I'm going to go in for this kill. I know I'm... yeah, my teammate's just going to try to... Alright, I got that double kill. You know, bots are very stupid. You could practice a lot from them. I personally started out with bot games. This is my first, only from playing a couple Dota from Warcraft. I've only played a couple of those, but this is a very good way to practice and learn your new champions. If you just buy champions, you can learn their new skills. But if they're both dead, you probably want to clear out the minions real quick so they can do some minion EXP by the tower killing them, and you just get a couple hits in with the tower. Never go attack the tower unless there's minions tanking it first, because the tower will hit you, and if you attack a champion under the tower, it will attract a person. So once your lane's enemy's tower is down, you don't want to go past that tower. The reason is, once you're playing against the normal players, that's going to be called overextending, and bots are too retarded to even understand.
I've got a good feeling about this.
Anyways, hold on, let me come in for this kill.
Don't get cocky.
See, now the bots are overextending now, but wow,
what I'm doing.
Kill stealer. This person just kill steals all the time. Anyways, I don't really care. So once your tower's down, you might want to just defend it a little bit, but mostly what you're going to be doing now is just roaming, and you're just going to want to help your teammates take the other towers down and give them a little bit more backup so they can win your lanes. So, as you can see, what's his name just died in middle. Swain just died in middle. So, we're going to come here and take the mid tower down. I know I'm not taking the turret hits, but that's totally fine since we just got the turret anyways, and I have a vampire scepter to get my health right back up. So we got that turret down too, so I'm going to go top and try to help them with their turret also. The river is can be dangerous sometimes. Once you're at higher level, you'll be buying wards, and wards will supply you with vision. But for right now, I'm just gonna take out this. Oh crap! That was a total fail.
Nothing but powder monkeys.
Oh. He's gonna get flipped. Nope, no flip. Oh crap. I'll just take you out real quick. That's how dumb bots are, but you'll learn. You'll learn the basics of the game, and you'll get better once you play against normal players. But for right now, bots are very good to learn. Now, I have my teammate to back me up, that's why I'm overextended a little bit, but I see mid is having some trouble. You always want to have map awareness, and map awareness is, if you don't have that, people are gonna get mad at you.
Not a problem.
It's one thing you want to do is constantly look at the minimap, and I'm gonna see if I can pull a little nice. I believe, I don't know where he is. I think he went down up there. I'm not sure, but I have enough gold for my new item, so I'm gonna go back.